Hello and welcome to the Executive Podcast. Today we will explore the often misunderstood world of debt collection, and we're joined by Ayman Al Wadi, a Group Executive Chairman at AW Holdings, and he's a leading expert in this field. And today we will gain insights into how debt collection impacts our society and economy. Welcome, Mr. Ayman.
Thank you for having me today. And a way of introduction, as you said, my name is Ayman Al Wadi, Group Executive Chairman of AW Holding. And since we talk about the industry reputation, I may need to refer to our history in this industry.
Yes, please, go ahead.
So it is like a story. I don't wanna claim it is a successful story, but looks, it is a successful story, where we started the journey from Dubai to Abu Dhabi to Saudi Arabia to Qatar to Oman to Egypt. Over 27 years.
Oh wow!
Yes, it is debt collection, and it is not a debt collection. It is a debt collection where actually like people look at it as something like harming corporates or individuals, but it is not, and this is what I'll be really happy to discuss today with you.
Okay.
Taken the journey of the debt collection, the 27 years, last 15 years, what we believe, the world is very much connected.
Right.
The economy is very much connected. And even business transaction, it don't need a visa to travel between China to India to Dubai to Oman. And as such, we developed the debt collection in a way of a transformation. So we went very much international, learning from the best practice, till we got to be an all-international association and some boards and committees in this industry, where we learned what is the fair and best practice in the debt collection.
Interesting. So talking about debt collection, how does it contribute in both society and economy?
Fine. Society and economy, it is very much linked to each other. In a very much simple way, society, it is me and you, the people. And the economy, it is the fuel. So no car can run without fuel. So if we link this in fact, just to talk what we feel about,
Right.
it is very much needed for the consumer, for the society, me and you, because if there is a weak economy, if there is a risk in that economy, end of the day, it's gonna reflect in me and you and the society. So today, the debt collection, it is not only debt collection, it is a credit risk. The economy, one of its backbone drivers, the debt collection. Today, when we talk about the society and the economy can get better and much, much better if this industry take its place, its action. So let me elaborate that. Today, someone starting his business, so this is like the society. If he is not successfully running his business, if he is not able to collect his debt, what it will be? It's going to reflect in the economy
Right. Badly.
And in our belief, and my personal belief, even the debtor, he is not a criminal. He is a person, tried his business, and for whatever reason, he couldn't collect his debts. So he couldn't fulfill his commitments. So this is actually the background of how to connect the addition value of such an important driver in the economy to the society.
Right. So what guiding philosophy or principles drive the approach to debt collections?
Great. Number one, what we believe over the 27 years. The debtor, he's not a criminal. He's a person faced some financial difficulties. And even to an extent, we respect some of behavior of the debtors when they leaving the country because they are not able to fulfill their commitments. And I believe it is our duty to help the debtors and the creditors. And I'm going to link this. The second important philosophy we believe that the debtor in first place, he is a creditor. He couldn't manage his credit risk and subsequently he became a debtor. So the philosophy and the understanding of the debt, it is something not yet existed. This industry in the journey of the international 15 years has regulations, has regulators, has association. To this extent, it is well established, and I believe it is our duty to bring these best practice and custom it and personalize to suit the regions where we are operating into.
Wow, so it's beneficial for everyone, literally, right? Okay, so can you tell us more about the technical side of the debt collection? How does it work?
Okay, fine. Number one, I don't believe in debt collection.
Oh my God, what do you mean? How?
I believe in debt settlement, mediation, and even we are allowing our people to use the debt collection gradually differently from region to region, because there's a big difference between debt collection and debt settlement.
Okay.
Debt collection, you need to do the collection, whatever gonna cost. But the debt settlement, you need to understand the reason of default and the dispute, is it valid, not valid, and to validate and to come up with practical set of solution. So, and even to an extent, regardless if it's debt collection or debt settlement, it's not enough. It needs a full-fledged credit risk supply chain, and this is what we invented ourselves over the 27 years. So we started with debt collection, we transformed it to debt settlement, then we add to that the legal debt settlement, the legal debt settlement to 150 cross-border debt settlement.
Okay.
Adding to that the credit risk advisory. So not only to collect in a way, but just to understand how to manage your future risk and how to reduce that amount of risk. To an extent, we created more and more innovation in that credit risk supply chain from the receivable management. So even before the default happened, there is much tools we created to manage the efficiency of your receivable and to reduce the risk on it and to cut costs as well.
Nice.
And last 3 years, we went, and this is out of the international practice we learned, but we custom these frameworks to buy performing and non-performing portfolio. So this helping the corporates, the SMEs, the investors. To an extent, we kept upgrading to fund the litigation. And with our global partner, at the moment, we buy performing and non-performing and funding litigation from $100 million to $300 million. So this is the backbone of the credit risk management. So it is not debt collection only, and it is a combination of all these tools.
You have been in Muscat for the last month and a half.
Yeah.
What have you been doing in Muscat?
Okay, fine. First of all, I would like to say I miss my family a lot. This is number one.
Omanis are your family as well.
They are very much, very much.
Nice.
A month and a half, as we run what we believe, adding value to the business community. So let me just elaborate a bit. So my life nature, it is from branch to branch to branch.
Okay.
Okay. We got from time to time update and trending default behavior where it needs immediate attention to help our clients. But the month and a half, I would say that I am along with my Omani's partner, Mr. Doreid Sadoun. And it is like planned a year back. The story is, I would like even to share with you, we have some 14 edition in the state and Europe events, building a bridge between our region, the GCC and the Middle East, and the other continent regions, because of the belief I mentioned to you that it is very much connected. So, other than the non-Arab edition of the event we run, so almost 2 years back, we took an initiative to do and to be proud to have our own edition.
Right.
So we have the Arabic edition now.
Okay.
And this may take me to 2016. We invited and we hosted 25 business leaders in the debt collection in the United Arab Emirates, Dubai.
Wow.
Yes. Trying to exchange the best practice, and it went very much successful.
Nice.
Then from that success, we try to multiply that success. So we have another edition in the credit and collection in Dubai and in Saudi Arabia. And last year, along with my Omani's partner, we decided that we need to put hands together to bring an edition of Oman. So we will be running the first in its kind credit and collection summit. So this is what I kept doing in the past month and a half. There is much details, but overall, I know you may jump to that question, so I'm jumping to the answer, which is how we will make it. We will make it in a way that to suit and to address and to add value to the Omani society.
Nice.
Your first question.
Right.
And a way of putting this industry at least beginning of the transformation in the way it should. So debtors not enemy of debt collectors. Debtors are people like anyone. Even aside of the story, like we heard about countries went bankrupt. So it is something very much happening. So back to the question. The event, it is about the society, about the philosophy of what we believe, and we kept trying to develop and transform as an Arabic version of the industry. Educating and exchanging the best practice and synchronize the best practice to take whatever suit Omani's market.
Okay, so who do you think should attend this event?
Okay, I would say, I cannot say everyone.
Yeah.
And I can say that a little story. Have you heard?
Tell us about it.
Yeah. Have you heard about like business gone in cash for past years?
No, can you tell me more about it?
Yeah, okay, fine. So either Omanis entrepreneurs or SMEs or government or whoever dealing with the credit.
Okay.
So no one dealt in cash anymore. It is in a credit. And the credit, you sell your service or your product.
Sure.
And you take your money back in 120 days, 180 days. Okay? So those people, they dealing in a credit, this is very much important to attend, to manage their expectation, to manage their risk, to understand the best practice, and not to blame anyone, because they need to do a good homework, how to give the credit, how much the credit is, what parameters you need to consider, what legal terminology you need to use, and what triggers you need to keep an eye on. So yes, anyone dealing in credit, credit managers, the people given that credit, the CFOs, the accounts manager, this is actually the very much important platform to understand how to manage their credit risk.
Nice. So I'm not dealing with anything of these, but can I attend the event?
Of course, because there is another important, beautiful part,
What is
which
it?
is it is not about the commercial side of a story.
Yes.
It is about the human side of the story.
Wow.
Yeah, we dealt 27 years with a lot of cases linked to the human side of the credit. So someone getting behind the bars for whatever amount, he's not a criminal. He need actually to educate the creditor and the debtor.
Yeah.
So we went through a lot of sad stories where it is our duty to mediate and to come up with a practical set of solution. I don't want to just go and, or looks to me I need to. So when we're dealing with a wife said that my husband behind the bars because XYZ default legal action, what you feel? I feel really bad because we are a human and anyone can be in that position. And as such, we will be running the first in its kind, a charity donation. And that charity donation, it is in coordination with FEC Kurba. So it's not about that we will make money. It is about we will sell a
Help people.
very much unique item.
What is it? I'm curious to know.
Yeah. Do you believe in desert and dry desert you can get a flower?
I don't think so.
Fine. So, because we belong to the Middle East and the GCC, in my last trip to our branch in Qatar, I find it something called desert rose.
You find it in the desert?
No, I find the concept of it.
Okay.
So the desert rose, I said, what that desert rose? So it is like something I get really impressed with. So in the desert, over tens of 10 years, you will find a rose, but
A
from
rose.
the sand itself.
How does it come from the sand itself?
Yeah, this is what we will bring to the
Event.
human side to the event. So out of the desert, there is a flower, and this is very much unique. We're going to offer it to whoever would like to participate and put hands with us to, and along, of course, with FEC Kurba, to bring people out of and behind the bars due to the financial obligations.
Nice.
So I'm inviting from this beautiful place that everyone to participate in that, either online or to come in person, to take this unique item and to donate and to put the maximum efforts even to spread this part of the event, to get more people behind the bar out to their family. So I pray and I wish that end of the event we got something really big. And from this podcast, I would like really to invite everyone in his capacity, in all the society level, official, non-official, everyone, every human, to participate and to donate more so we can, end of the night, put some people back home with their family. So this is what personally I believe we need to do together, and we cannot do it alone. And I need everyone to participate and spread this.
That's such a very nice and unique initiative. Thank you so much, Mr. Ayman.
You don't need to thank me for anything. This is what our duties, and this is actually a social responsibility on all of us.
Yeah, thank you for being here with us today, Mr. Ayman. I learned myself a lot about debt collection. I'm sure the audience learned a lot as well. Thank you so much.
Pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone, and see you till the next time.